Did you hear about the $50 billion stimulus check for Bitcoin? The largest Bitcoin transaction in history happened today, October 26th, 2020. There is so much exciting news in the crypto space, my homies. So before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and like button to stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. So jumping right into it, as you can see, Bitcoin on the daily, we're still at $13,037. So that is what's up. I mean, holding that weekly candle right there looks very, very good. And yes, right now we have a doji, not looking too good, indecision candle. What's going to happen? We did fall back down to $12,792. Hey, guess what? That's a great time to buy in my humble, non-financial advice opinion. So as you can see, we got some red. We look over at all the alts right here. We got some red. Hey, guys, great time to buy in my personal opinion. These are the times to buy. This is a bull market is here. We're in the early stages of this massive, massive bull market. So when you see dips like this, it's the time to buy because guess what? Sometimes there's a dips for a day or two and then massive pump again. So just keep that in mind. That's what it was like in 2017. In 2017, we had about 7 to 9, 30 to 40% dumps, and then they would correct pretty fast and come swing right back up and go up like 100, 200%. It was crazy times. If you were not around then, it's just, you can't really describe it. The euphoria that's going off, the amount of gains that you're making, it's just crazy. So I'll leave it at that. But we had this whale alert. The largest transaction in Bitcoin's history happened today. And guys, right here, just to sum up this article by Cointelegraph, they said according to on-chain data, a Bitcoin wallet hodler moved more than 88,000 Bitcoin worth roughly 1.15 billion US dollars for a fee of about three and a half dollars. Guys, they sent a $1.15 billion Bitcoin transaction and it cost them $3.58. That's crazy, right? That's so cheap. They didn't have to use a bank. They didn't have to wait for the bank to be open. They didn't have to wait for, the 7 to 10 days for it to get cleared. They just did it on the Bitcoins, okay? So that's what's up. If you guys don't own Bitcoin, I don't know what you're doing, homie. You got to get yourself some Bitcoin with my non-financial advice. But guys, this right here is crazy. The largest, fiat dollar worth amount of Bitcoin transaction. That's insane. I have a feeling we're going to see this more and more, and with more publicly traded companies getting into the crypto space, I think this will be more of a common occurrence. But more on to this, $50 billion stimulus check for Bitcoin. Well, my homies, that's what this article is titled by Forbes. PayPal's new service is a $50 billion stimulus check for Bitcoin. We're just going to hit the highlights. So diving right into it. It says PayPal announced that it has been granted a conditional bit license by the New York State Department of Financial Services, the NYDFS. The license will enable PayPal to launch a new service that will enable its customers to, buy, hold, sell cryptocurrency, and directly within the PayPal digital wallet, use the cryptocurrencies as a funding source for purchases as its 26 million merchants. Homies, that is a big deal right there. That is a big deal. So we're just gonna hit the highlights as we do on this channel. Basically, right here, there's arguments against PayPal. They're just saying, hey, this is, PayPal was once against Bitcoin. They're saying it was the biggest scam ever, and now they're into Bitcoin. But another problem with this whole PayPal thing is that they're not allowing you to withdraw the cryptocurrencies off your PayPal wallet. So it has to stay there, which kind of sucks because, not your keys, not your crypto. So that's the negative side to it. But my perspective is all these people are being able to buy Bitcoin through PayPal, and then they don't have to make a Coinbase, they don't have to make a Kraken account, they don't have to make this other account. They already have the account. It's so easy for them. So do they really care about taking the crypto off the exchange? Probably not. So this is a way for new people just to get into it, buy those retail investors to buy a little bit, and that right there, along with the institutional FOMO, will I think make this bull market happen, and they'll be buying our bags, homie. They'll be buying our bags. So that's what they're pretty much saying right here. And just saying that they kind of changed their mind from a couple years ago, saying that Bitcoin was a scam. But right here is definitely a highlight that you guys have to hear about. So this is a new survey of 3,000 U.S. customers conducted by the Cornerstone Advisors and FICO found that 60% of smartphone owners have a PayPal app installed on their phone. 14% of PayPal users already own some form of cryptocurrency. Of those PayPal users, 53% of them use Bitcoin to buy products or services in the past year, and 2/3 plan to buy in the next 2 years. So that's what's up. And then another 15% of PayPal users intend to purchase or invest in cryptocurrencies in the next 15 months. And there's a 31.2 billion worth of retail products and services were purchased in the past year using cryptocurrencies by all Americans. PayPal users accounted for 74%. That's 23.1 billion of that amount. That's some big news, but there's even bigger news, and we're going to get right to it. Right here it is. PayPal's new service eliminates two hurdles regarding the use of cryptocurrencies for retail purchases. The first one is getting cryptocurrency into a form that's usable for retail purchases. Guys, being able to spend your Bitcoin to go to Target, to go to Walmart, to go to Best Buy, to go buy groceries. And number two is merchant acceptance of cryptocurrency as a form of payment, allowing any merchant to accept crypto as a form of payment. Because it says, as a result, retail payments made with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin by PayPal users could easily double and reach 50 billion by the end of 2020. Right here, it was 23.1 billion from PayPal users. They're saying it could double by 2021. And then, so now we're getting into the argument, the whole Square thing. They invested $50 billion into Bitcoin. That they, they're into the Bitcoin space as well. What's going on? They're basically just saying here that they kind of believe that the Square wrapped its recent, the purchase of 50 billion Bitcoin could actually be there could be other intentions behind it, that they actually want to enable Cash App users to make retail transactions in Bitcoin and pay merchants in the currency of their choice. So they're basically just being the middleman, trying to make it work, trying to allow Bitcoin to be used as a currency. My only issue with that is that the capital gains taxes on it. Why would I want to spend Bitcoin? I'd rather spend my cash, because my cash is trash. I want to hold Bitcoin. I don't want to be spending my Bitcoin. I have a job, so I want to use my fiat currency that I earn at my job to buy local things. Why would I want to spend my precious Satoshis? I don't understand that. But for the average Joe, maybe this is enticing. It'll get them into the whole mentality of cryptocurrency, especially once they create a digital dollar and all that lovely stuff. So, but at the end of the day, it's like back when they started making coins that didn't have silver and did not have copper in them. They hoarded the silver coins and copper coins. They spent the new ones that were trash. So it's kind of look, we had the same analogy today. So right now, Bitcoin is the real silver and copper coins, okay? And then fiat currency, like the US dollar, is the newest, cheap coins. So people don't want to spend the good things that are actually you don't want to spend silver and copper. So right now people don't want to spend Bitcoin because they know it's going to be worth more than the US dollar. Why are these publicly traded companies putting their hard-earned capital into Bitcoin? Obviously because they think it's going to be worth more in the future than the US dollar. So my whole takeaway is, why bother spending your Bitcoin, worrying about the taxes when you already have an income from the US dollar or from your local currency? Just spend that. Cash is trash. That's my motto. You spend your cash and you save your Satoshis. That's my take on that. What do you guys think about that? Down in the comments below. What do you guys think about that biggest transaction in fiat and US dollar wise for Bitcoin's history ever, October 26th? What do you think about the whole PayPal article, the 50 billion stimulus check for Bitcoin? I think this is massive news. This will get the average Joe that has not even invested in Bitcoin into Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. So let me know down in the comments below what you think. And as always, homies, you guys can find me on Twitter, the Crypto Homie, at homie_crypto. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, afternoon, morning, wherever you guys are from. And as always, this is not financial advice, just pure entertainment and educational purposes only. Smash that like button if you like the video, subscribe for more content, because the Crypto Homie is signing out.